The ARK Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the ARK Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes, found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Odd choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.
How did you not see this coming? My God, we came this close. The old man could have buried us all. Our families.
Do you think you feel more betrayed than I do? Get some perspective, please. Janus is dead. Lucas Gray is about to join him.
And a cornered animal is twice as dangerous.
Let's be perfectly clear. We were not exposed. The threat is neutralized. We are back on track.
Even so, from this point on, we expect you to take...
No, there is no way I'm doing that. How can you question my loyalty?
In case treachery is contagious.
Do you really want to do this to me?
Is there a problem, Secretary?
No problem whatsoever, Madam. Here's to loyalty.
My man on the island confirms that the Constant has arrived. We head out at sundown. Here, in case the crew get ideas.
Why are you doing this, Mr. Gray? You had a chance to walk away. Why didn't you?
A year ago, I'm working security for this banker, Cobb, only to find out he's a Providence operative. I'd been running for decades, only to wind up where I started. We've all got barcodes on the back of our heads. Most people just never notice. 47 told me about your parents. How did they die?
Car bomb. Surrey, 1989. Company named Blue Seed didn't care to pay for their mistakes. But I like to think no one's untouchable.
I'm sorry for your loss.
You feel it, don't you? Unlike him, you feel it all. Everything you've done.
It's a dangerous thing. Having a conscience.
Attention, gentlemen. Our source on the island just made a critical discovery. The Constant has a poison chip embedded in his neck. A failsafe, in case he's compromised.
Damn it. We should have expected something like this. So, we subdue the Constant before he has time to react.
Not that simple. The device is remote triggered, and during his stay on the island, 2 kill switches have been entrusted to twin sisters Zoe and Sophia Washington, 2 young, ambitious Providence operatives and newly appointed chairwomen of the ARK Society. Apparently, even the Constant is unaware of this arrangement.
Right, change of plans. We divide and conquer. 47 takes out the Washingtons while I figure out a way to get the Constant off the island. It'll be tight, but once we're back at the ship, we should be able to surgically remove the chip before the partners have time to react. 47?
Tell me about the targets.
I know them from the archive. Zoe and Sophia's father is president of a powerful conservative think tank, one of Providence's prime assets. The apples don't fall far from the tree.
No saints either. According to ICA files, the twins are pampered socialites who get their kicks from treasure hunting. Commanding a band of trigger-happy mercenaries, Zoe and Sophia prowl the world in search for ancient relics. With little regard for local culture or even human life, they stop at nothing to claim their prize. Well, collateral damage they may be, but safe to say, they have it coming.
The Isle of Scale, headquarters of the ARK Society. Founded by Janus in 1991, the ARK Society is the world's most exclusive club. Its plutocratic members fear the downfall of civilization, and they are willing to pay huge sums to ensure their own survival. Once a year, they gather here to shop the latest survival products and to showcase new initiatives and breakthroughs.
Right. These gatherings are shrouded in mystery, so we have limited intel on what to expect on the other side of the walls. The Washington twins are hosting their first annual gathering as chairwomen of the ARK Society, and the Constant is known to attend every year. Beyond that, you're on your own. Good luck, gentlemen. I dare say you're going to need it.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the annual gathering of the ARK Society. As ARK patrons, you are welcome to explore the castle grounds. However, certain areas are off limits, including the keep, which houses the members area, convention space, and council meeting. Should you wish to apply for ARK membership, please be aware that such cannot be bought, only earned. All set? Excellent. Follow me, please.
Stronghold. The architects use it all year round for ideation purposes, but tonight's the only time the rest of us get together. So, you decide on what to buy from the catalogue?
One of the bunkers, for sure, and I'm curious about the cryo facility.
I like it.
What else? Yes. Zoe Washington, one of our newly appointed chairwomen, has prepared a brand new official ceremony scheduled to take place in the upper courtyard. A stirring ode to rebirth and the enduring spirit of mankind. I believe that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Please enjoy your evening. The bar is right up ahead.
Right. Evening. Now this is what I'm talking about.
Well. I'd say we're off to a good start. Wait. Is that...
It sure is. He never plays corporate events. Color me impressed.
I told you guys. Now let's get this spending spree started.
Looking fine today.
You understand?
You are not authorized to enter, sir.
Hey, do what you're told, all right?
Sure, but what about all the servants? Their wants are modded.
Can I interest you?
Very So is that the Master of Ceremonies in the chapel looks very theatrical?
Yep. You think they're gonna start soon? I feel like we've been waiting for hours.
Maybe. You know how much prep goes into these things, though. It might be a while longer.
Yeah, Zoe Washington, sir.
Excuse me, but it really freaks me out when people stand too close to me.
That woman doesn't know the meaning. I'm pretty sure if she could find a way to set off some pyrotechnics every time she walked out of the car.
No, so she better.
Take care, sir.
Hello, sir.
I can't let you pass, sir. Move along, please.
So, what's with the donation bowl? Well, once the bowl is full, the money is set on fire, symbolizing how survival requires sacrifice. It usually gets quite a gasp from some of the newbies. Ah, we do like setting things on fire, don't we? Hey, we're only human. Uh-oh.
That's him. The Constant. Providence's top controller. Everything depends on capturing him alive.
How the hell did she pull that off? Patricia Van Horn is one of the world's most influential art patrons. Her gallery has donated tens of millions to respected art.
Necessary. And what is your name again, sir?
Lover. Why?
Lover. Vern. Ah, good to know.
Sir?
No, why? I've been trying to get a hold of you for... Oh, yeah? How far out? Not sure. Janice's body is gonna be trapped in the basement.
After all, these are exciting times.
The potential collapse of civilization is exciting to you? It depends on how you deal with it.
That is Zoe Washington, chairwoman of the ARK Society, professional treasure hunter, and Providence operative. Quite a mouthful.
Consider your source. A hostage video from a known terrorist group, no less?
You donating this year? What are you afraid I'll be?
Founders Week for over a month. I have some of the world's most prominent people waiting to pay him their last respects. I have the star of the Prague Philharmonic on stage, ready to play a with Ave Maria on the harp, for God's sake. And you're telling me that you lost the sodding dagger?
I'm really sorry, ma'am. My team received no notification. You sure they didn't give you a crate number?
They did not give me a crate number. I was told you people would have it under control.
Fine, fine. I'll go and have another look.
See that you do. And when you do find it, get to the tower basement where the founder's body's been kept. Mortician man will
More pressure.
As we know, Zoe Washington will host Janus's wake. But now it seems an antique ceremonial dagger, which Janus is supposed to wear during the service, has gone missing from storage. I suggest you locate the disputed dagger 47. This wake could be a chance to catch the target unaware.
Just what I need.
I told them we should have stuck with lilies and only lilies. So much more to put together.
How'd it go? Did she tear you a new one?
Oh, just about.
What's your plan of action? Scrolls is that they're so porous. You make one mistake and they turn to dust in your hands.
It's a joke. How can we work without inspection flows? I've told management so many times. These guys are so sloppy. We need a more reliable supplier.
I'm sorry, but there's no way around it. You need that dagger.
It's not like it's gonna cost you anything. It'll cost me plenty. Listen here, pal. I'm sorry, but you are not getting through. Are you deaf or what? You're not allowed to be in here.
Telling you, even a damned ghost. The Holy Grail is here.
Oh, hello, sir. Excuse me. It might look like just another necklace to us, but mystery.
The council's still in session?
No, they've called a recess. Sophia Washington wants them to pass some kind of motion, but one of the council members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't happen to be Jebediah Block, the coal baron, would it?
Yeah, how do you know?
Well, I happen to know he's on the council. He's one of the original.
So, Sophia Washington has called a council meeting between the original 5 members of the ARK Society. Sophia hopes to pass some sort of motion. But she faces stark opposition from ultra-conservative coal baron Jebediah Block. I suggest you find Mr. Block while the Council is still in recess, 47. I suspect the headstrong Sophia will not take kindly to dissidents and troublemakers.
5, you know, the first people to fund the ARK Society back in '91. Plus, I just walked in on Sophia Washington screaming Block's name while beating up a pillar. Oh, you would wrong. What a paparazzi. I just work for these assholes. Same as you.
Sophia the schemer. What's she up to this time, Dom?
You know that Kronstadt designer in charge
Hey,
of
you!
the grain upload
Where do you think you're
program?
going?
Sure.
Definitely not through
But-
here.
Wow.
Get out of my face. Go.
Strange.
All right.
Good to see you.
So, where was I?
I don't know, but she seemed real interested in this invention of his. Something called a kill switch.
Kill switch. Sounds ominous.
Well, whatever it is she's plotting, he did not want to be part of it.
Listen here,
But-
pal. I'm sorry, but you are not getting
All been
through.
down that road.
Poor bastard. Well, that's what you get for inventing kill switches, I suppose.
I
So,
really admire the
brain
work you're
upload,
doing
huh?
here, sir.
Living forever as a string of code.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Not in a million years.
What did they offer you? For your services to the Order?
Level 5 bunker in the Svalbard facility.
You're kidding. I'm in level 3, and no offense, but I'm like 4 patents ahead of you. Ugh, goddamn wage gap.
I heard about your predicament, and, well, I believe I may offer...
All right, enjoy your night. Hey, you! Where do you think you're going?
Say the world does collapse.
Definitely not through here. Get out of my face. Go.
Arctic sanctuary. Merely food for thought, Mr. Block. Good night.
I hate to say this, Gemini, but it's Washington makes a valid point. Climate change denial is serving you well so far, but the world is finally catching up. The corona tree is only the beginning. Change is coming.
Bah humbug. The council has been usurped by latte-sipping trees. This vote can't possibly be binding, can it?
Of course not. We're a secret society. It's not like we can take our disagreements to court.
But what?
Provided the becomes free, the charitable endowment of the power to vote upon the council for instruction. All rights and privileges removed.
Expel me. That two-bit treasure hunter, Sophia Washington, has the power to expel me. Jebediah Block?
Technically.
Okay. I need an edge, and I need it fast.
Now, part of the called a fixer. Yates, he's got you out of jail.
Oh, I will. This ain't over.
Mental note. Weed out the Victorian.
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners. Come along, then. I'll call a vote at once. I knew you'd come around. You're stubborn, Block, but you're not a schmuck. You know I'm right. The analysts at my father's think tank have been grinding the data for months, and they are rarely wrong. The Karuna Agreement, climate litigation. We estimate that fossil fuel companies like yours have a decade, at best, before you're all resigned to the junkyard of history. And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep each other in power?
What indeed?
I knew we could talk sense. Just vote in favor of my motion, and I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. Who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed with the vote.
Away from me, you creep!
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Yay or nay, Block? Silence is consent. Cat got your tongue, Block. What say you?
Nay.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Nay.
Oh, for the love of...
Ah, idiot.
Son of a...
Locked. You stupid.
That's 4 ayes and 1 nay. Jebediah Block vetoes the motion. This council is adjourned until further notice. Block. A word? Upstairs. Right away, please. So, are you gonna tell me what the hell you're playing at?
Just looking out for number 1.
Don't be an idiot. There's no future in coal, Block. You have one choice. Go green or go extinct. Now, personally, I don't give a shit if you go the way of the dodo, but you are one of the ARK Society's biggest contributors. We'd hate to lose your business. Besides, if terrestrial coal goes under, who will pay for your children's survival? Your grandkids. After all, nobody says disaster will strike in our lifetime. You have a moral duty to stay rich, Block.
Nice try, but I don't have grandchildren.
You just had to make this difficult, didn't you? Here's the deal, Block. My family and I, we serve a group of powerful individuals who prefer to stay anonymous. Letting the climate go to hell in a handbasket has served their interests well, but only up to a point. You see, they are sitting on some patents that'll knock your socks off. Weather control systems, recycling pollution as fuel, cold fusion, you name it. And they plan to make trillions protecting the world from the very threat they worked so hard to create. But to do so, they need you guys to quite literally stop fighting windmills.
Huh. The truth at last. And what's in it for Jebediah Block?
Gentlemen, please give me and Mr. Block a moment. I offered you a carrot. Now, here's the stick. We know about Montana, Block. The mine collapse in 2015. It would be a shame if the American public got wind of your somewhat creative approach to safety regulations. Your popularity ratings are just south of John Wilkes Booth as it is.
I see.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Zoe Washington.
A remote trigger. Must be a kill switch.
I bet this would make the Constant come quietly. But first things first, 47. Focus on the target.
Don't see the point of it. DNA doesn't have your life experiences or anything like that down in code. What good is cloning?
Unique.
Building plans are quite impressive.
Thank you, miss.
Modern society being what it is, my guess is that any impending collapse will go hand in hand with the next.
Okay.
Mr. Counsel.
Clouds. They say it belonged to Montezuma himself. It was lost for over 500 years, until Blake Nathaniel unsealed the Serpent's tomb. Extraordinary.
It's a flipping necklace. Anyway, the Washington twins found it first. Way I hear it, Sophia literally has the necklace in her hand when Nathaniel repels from the ceiling, triggers this ancient death trap, and murder and mayhem ensues.
But I thought those two were lovers.
On and off. Currently way off, which explains the added security.
I don't follow.
Think about it. Why the need for an alarm system? We're all filthy rich. Except...
I see. Blake thinks Sophia might try and steal back the necklace before it's sealed in the Ark of the Legacy. Good grief. No honor among thieves, huh?
I'll say.
Zoe.
Wow. How does the one guy not wearing a mask still come across as anonymous?
It's a gift. So, I hear you've taken steps to make the initiation somewhat more exciting.
If there's one thing I've learned from leading
don't mind me, sir.
gung-ho mercenaries, it's to have a proper screening process. I'm sure you agree.
Oh, but I do. In fact, for future gatherings, I would like to add some questions of my own.
Ah, you're recruiting.
The unfortunate events of these past few months have left us with some job openings. Where better to find new operatives than here, among the cream of the crop?
Where indeed.
Good. I'll be in touch.
Blake. And what are you supposed to be? A lion tamer?
You look very well.
Addictively juvenile.
Zoe, your eyebrows have grown back nicely. Good for you.
Cut the shit, Blake. I should have my guys toss you from the cliffs. You have any idea what your little stunt did to Sophia? She's lost her taste for danger because of you. I haven't been in the field for 3 goddamn months. That's on you, Blake.
I didn't know that.
Well, of course not. You're clueless. Just stay the hell away from both of us, Blake, or you will be sorry.
Oh, look at this. This should make a fine addition to the ARK legacy. I will file it under B for pedestrian.
Thank you.
Jebediah Block. Why, you're looking reasonably calm. Guess my sister is a better saleswoman than I thought.
Oh, wow. What an immaculate specimen.
Mister! I'm not gonna be bothering you no more, sir. Only staff are allowed back here, sir.
Oh, hi. Hey, bub.
Did I miss the keynote?
Oh, shoot.
I really wanted to learn more about the country.
I'm saying, if you're preparing for
Excuse me, sir.
collapse with a bunker in your backyard and a bunch of MREs, you're not seeing the whole picture. I would have said the same thing a few years ago. I don't care how much it's not. But fallout, nuclear wind.
Excuse me?
Hello, sir.
Seriously, I'll pay you.
Me? You're the master of ceremony.
I'm a multiple Tony award-winning playwright. And famously reclusive. It's part of my brand. Never go on the spot like this. Besides, I didn't change my place. Spectacle. What do people hate it?
They won't hate it, Mr. Fenniger. It's just entertainment.
Entertainment? Well, what have I done? Did I let her talk me into this?
Should I tell Miss Washington that you won't be going on stage? Everyone's waiting for you.
God, no. No, she frightens me. Just give me a moment to control her.
All right.
Hello, sir.
One thing after another.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, an apology.
God, I hope those inspection gloves are on the next boat. The Dead Sea Scrolls just keep coming in. This batch has never even been catalogued.
You know, I don't understand. I ordered inspection gloves about a month ago, and we're still out. How are we supposed to handle the scrolls without inspection gloves? It's ridiculous.
Cornelia, you made it.
Zoe! I've been looking for you. Or should I say, Madam Chairwoman?
Don't make me feel old.
Nonsense. You and Sophia are the most exciting people I know. Speaking of, what's your next adventure?
I wish I knew, but Sophia, it's like she's lost her taste for it or something. This place is all she cares about now. I don't know.
And was it connected to the ARK Society or his old KGB past?
Oh, those rumors. Did you hear the one about the poisonous blueberry muffin? Or the exploding oxygen tank? Or maybe the one where he was killed by his own nurse. Plenty more where those came from.
So, it isn't true.
Cornelia, I assure you, the only thing strange about Janus's death was that it didn't happen sooner. And now, I must be going. Have fun, okay?
All right there?
Ugh, please go away. You're so not in my league.
Director, don't you look dazzling?
But I'm not even gonna bother because they'll turn it down. Maybe just give it to the kids instead.
Honestly, all that ethnographical stuff is not really my thing. But Nathaniel always has to have the last word on what goes on display.
Back off a bit, would you?
Yes. Hello, sir.
These guys schools in the country. They're doing a great job.
I took a bullet! The Joker shot me!
Both targets down. Impressive work, folks. And now, Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet. You can use the...
I've successfully passed a forgery into at least 9 of the 10 most notable museums on the planet. It's truly gratifying.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet. You can use the kill switch to go.
One of these artifacts was when I had to have someone carve down a set of less valuable reliefs purely to match the original stone of a set we were reclaiming.
My God, that's impressive work.
What the hell is wrong with these people? They think we're losers because we wait tables to get through school. Presumptuous fools, all of them.
Multi-level marketing is like a license to print money. No one thinks far enough ahead to do the math themselves. They don't want to.
You're right. That does sound like fertile territory.
Glad it's not me this year, chasing tokens around like a sucker.
I don't know. Looks kind of fun. Like Final Club all over again. How does it work?
The tokens are hidden throughout the castle, you know, like out of reach places like the ramparts. And the first initiate to collect enough tokens undergoes the polygraph test with the chairwoman. If you're deemed worthy, you get promoted to ARK member.
I could do that.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
So, every year, aspiring ARK patrons compete in a treasure hunt to obtain membership status. The first initiate to collect enough tokens undergoes a private screening with Zoe Washington, which appears to involve a polygraph and electroshock device. I suggest you join the fray, 47. A private audience with one of our targets is just what we need.
Sure. Depends on your pain threshold, I guess. You see, Zoe Washington upped the stakes this year. Word is, she's brought an ECT device to the interview.
Wait, electroshock? But that's torture.
Some would call it therapeutic.
Wow, I knew the twins were hardcore, but this takes the cake. Count me out.
Enjoy your night, mister.
The trick is to make it sound simple. Friends, then they sign on 3 friends. Seems like the easiest thing in the world to people.
I wonder how easy it would be to implement that approach with my startup.
My luck, the boss is probably all the way down.
Not now, Marco. I'm kind of in the middle of something.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. You see, I have one of the tokens.
You what? How did you...
What difference does it make? Look, the token is yours if you want it, but on one condition.
You serious? Name it.
Okay, here's the deal. I want a seat on the Titan ship, but I don't want to become an ARK member in order to get it. It's too much hassle and responsibility.
Wait, you want me to...
Buy a seat in my name, yeah.
No, sorry, Marco, but I can't. If they figure it out, we'll both get expelled.
They won't find out. Don't be a chicken, Paul.
No, no deal. Now stop bothering me. I'm behind as it is. So, I hear you have one of the tokens. Could I, see it? Just a quick peek, so I'm sure I know what it looks like.
Pretty lame, initiate.
Organizing events and stuff. I just can't stand that the door's closed. That something secret's happening that I'm not.
So, Paul Monroe, the venture capitalist. He look like a winner to you?
He's got honor, integrity, he's fair. When that payment corporate scandal broke, he was like the only trader in New York came up clean. Imagine that.
So, not a winner then.
Precisely.
Good evening, sir.
Yo, security guard, hold up. This guy is something else. Is he like your boyfriend or something? Wait. Mister, hey, I'm serious. You are not fooling me. Can anyone pay?
That's perfect. He's changed his clothes.
Evening, sir. Getting colder.
Shut up, you're not helping.
Damn.
Imagine an invisible bubble around me. A bubble that makes me feel safe and comfortable. You're in that bubble right now, and I didn't invite you.
Easy now, mister. Take it slow.
Sir, I'm... Huh?
So, you like the class? Yeah, I know Heidi Santoro personally. I could introduce you, you know, if you give me your token.
Right. Close, initiate, but no cigar.
Oh, yeah? Hello. Get away from me, you creep!
Excuse me. Can I get some help over here, please?
Everyone calm down. What is going on here?
Somebody died. Oh, God, please. Somebody died.
Do you have anything to do with this?
Look. What does he look like? Fat.
Excuse me?
I mean, there is a difference between creating suspense and wasting people's time.
What's that? Shit. When I go see my ophthalmologist, I could be wading through tokens. I wouldn't even know it.
stuff around here. Come on!
Jesus!
What was that noise? Good job.
I think we've been there like 10 times at least.
Whoa! Hey, we need...
What? What? Command? No. Someone's causing panic. Ah! Calling in. Calling in.
Command, I have nothing to report from my current location.
Trespasser!
I'm gonna request it.
Hey, who is throwing stuff around here? Come on! Yes, you are the man.
Excuse me?
Don't double tap.
What the hell was that? I'm awesome.
And all the food is like children's food. The pasta, pizza, whatnot.
I once went to Germany. Find out what that was.
No problem.
I just like my work, I guess. You know, I always volunteer.
Thumb.
Sir, I'm sorry. Stop right now, or this is gonna turn out. Land where?
What was that noise? Killer.
All your worries
Weird.
Cheryl, you wouldn't have to have one of those tokens. I went with Grim Army and gate in the courtyard of the way.
Your proposal, I couldn't help but overhear.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, Mr.
Reaper, your friend wasn't interested, but I am.
Okay, let's talk. But not here. Follow me. What is it exactly you think you heard?
You have a token, and you're willing to trade. So, let's trade.
I see. Awfully convenient. You showing up like this, wouldn't you say? How do I know you're not ARK administration?
I'm just looking to get ahead. Same as you.
No. This smells fishy. Find yourself another patsy. We're done here.
Honestly, it's not my business.
Thank you for joining us tonight, sir.
Good work, 47. You've got all the tokens needed to gain access to the initiation. I suggest you find your way to the screening room. There was an ornate door near the courtyard. Hand in your tokens there.
Initiate. Let's see those tokens. Congratulations, Initiate. Now the real trial begins. Hey, Miss Washington. An Initiate has completed the treasure hunt. Yeah, understood. Bring him into the interrogation room now. So, you think you got what it takes, Initiate? Think you got the stomach for what comes next?
I can hold my own.
Is that so? You some kind of tough guy?
Tough is for amateurs.
Oh, Miss Washington's gonna have a field day with you.
Welcome, Initiate. Take a seat. Good.
Solid work,
Now pay
47.
attention.
Let's
This
see
is
if
a
you can't
polygraph
turn this
machine
interrogation to
hooked
your
up to an ECT
advantage.
device. That's short for electroconvulsive therapy, and I assure you, it packs quite a punch. In a moment, Ms. Zoe Washington is going to ask you a series of questions, and I suggest you answer truthfully, or the machine will know. Is that clear?
Very.
Good man.
Is the machine operational?
The ECT device is set to medium voltage. I don't recommend going higher than that. This setup is still largely untested.
Well, as long as the Initiate speaks the truth, we won't need to. Has my colleague explained the rules to you?
Exhaustively.
Good. Let's begin. And do not attempt to deceive me. First question. Are you the best in your field?
No.
False.
Now, why would you lie when the truth plays in your favor? Do you think this is some kind of joke, Initiate? If so, trust me, you are sorely mistaken. Amp up the voltage.
Yes, Madam Chairwoman.
Now, let's try something else. Are you a follower of our late founder, Janus?
Yes.
Nope. He's lying.
Look, I don't know what kind of game you're playing, Initiate, but I'm warning you. Do not test me again. Increase the voltage.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, do you have an ulterior motive for being here?
No.
He's not telling the truth.
Enough! Don't say I didn't warn you, Initiate. You brought this on yourself. Crank it. All the way up.
Madam Chairwoman, Zoe, are you sure that's wise? I don't even know how far this thing goes. Could be dangerous.
Do it. Now. Moment of truth, Initiate. Are you pretending to be someone you're not?
No.
False.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet. You can use the kill switch to coerce it.
Do I know you?
Oh.
Good day to you, sir.
A single slip of the brush can give a piece away. Zoe and Sophia are having way too much fun. To them, it's like putting on another college stage.
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Partners no more, I take it. I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
No design sense whatsoever. Zero. You deserve better.
I think too much has been made of Jennifer's alleged design.
I'm glad I'm rich, though. I was rich before I married him, and now I don't know how.
This old castle has a lot of history. Rumour has it MI6 used it as a map computers for Russian spies during the Cold War.
Enough talking. You'll do plenty of that later. We're here. Get on the boat.
Mr. Edwards, still think this is maintenance?
Oh, Miss Burnwood, what have you done? Changing horses midstream? Truly unprofessional.
You know what we want.
Where is the carrot?
No carrot. You're useless to the partners. Compromised. Even if we let you live, you can never return. Why die protecting them?
When I can drag them down with me.
It's a bad hand, but it's all you've got.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants. 3 dynasties secretly pooling their resources over generations, creating a singularity so dense that nothing escapes its gravity.
Never heard of them.
Well, they've heard of you. In fact, you just became the top of their agenda.
Go. We can't give them time to retaliate.
Don't take your eyes off him.
Be careful.
Well, here we are again. I must admit I am disappointed, Miss Burnwood. I had such big plans for you.
Save it. I know the truth now. You're outplayed. You have nothing left to bargain with.
You were so certain, so sure of the people closest to you. He never fails, does he? He never misses his mark. You found a window into his past. And yet, something else remains hidden. A simple truth you learned long ago.
Diana!
Coming!
No one, Miss Burnwood, is untouchable.